Hello. In this video, we'll talk about the interface of MATLAB. We can see that the screen is divided into several parts or sections according to the chosen layout. We have here the command window. The command window is the part that we write codes or commands in it. From the name we can know. Here we have the current folder. The current folder is the folder that was chosen in the directory. And any file saved in that directory can appear here in the current folder. Workspace, where we can see the defined variables in our code. Here we can see the name of the variable and the value. We'll see now an example. And here we have the command history, where we can find the history of the codes written in the command window or executed by some files. If you don't have the same layout or the same sections and you want to change it, you can choose here from layout. You can choose the default. This is the default screen by MATLAB. If you don't have the history and you want to show the command history, from here you can choose command history docked and it will be added. You can change any screen. You can change the position for any screen by dragging it to any place you want. Okay, so let's try the first command line. Let's say x equal to 1. It means that we are taking number 1, saving it in a variable x. We can see here that a new variable appeared in the workspace and the value is 1. This is the value that we have saved in x. Also, we can do any operation, mathematical operation. We can say, for example, that y equal x plus 1. And we'll have here the result, y equal to 2, and a new variable y with value of 2. Sometimes we write lines, commands, and we know the answer. We don't want to see the answer. We want MATLAB to execute the line, find the value, but to go to the second line without showing us the answer. We can write it like this, for example, y equal y plus 3. We can see here that the value of y was 2. We added to the y3, so the new value of y is 5. We can see it here. It's changed. It's now y equal to 5. But we didn't see the answer in the command window. That's because we added a semicolon, and that semicolon will not show us the answer. It will execute the line, but the answer will not appear in the command window. One thing in the command window that if we have any mistake, any syntax error, it can't be edited in the command window. Like, for example, if you want to write y equal 2 times y, this is the correct way. Let's say that we forgot the multiplication and we wrote 2y. Here we'll have an error saying that invalid expression. Sometimes we have a suggestion by MATLAB that did you mean this multiplication? But if we have a long code, like let's say, for example, we are writing a for loop or while loop, we can't go to the line and correct it. And if we have a loop, this error will take us, that will break the loop, and we need to write the loop from beginning, not only from the line that we had an error in. That's why we write in file, or we write the code in a file. And this will be presented briefly in this video, but explained more in coming videos. So let's see here. We can open, for example, new script or new live script. Let's say new script. New script or We call it mfile. We can save it, save as, and when we choose the name for the file, there are like some conditions. We can't start with a number. We can't use a space. We can't use dash or dot. Underscore is accepted. It's fine. So we can write here the name. Let it be m file underscore 1. The new name appeared on the top of the file or the file name. And we can see here that the file was added to the directory because I chose that place to save the file in. Okay, so let's write our first code here. Let's say y equal to 1. Y equal to 2y. Let's say that we've made the same mistake. Here, before we run the code, we have an old code or lines in the command window, and we want to clear it. We want to delete these commands in order to have our new results. We don't want to mix the old lines with the new line. So we can clear the command window by writing CLC. CLC, it cleared our command window, but it didn't clear the workspace or the memory. We still have the values. So here, if I write, for example, X enter, I got 1 because it's still there in the workspace. If I want to clear the workspace, I can write clear. So now the workspace is cleared, no values, the memory is empty. If I write X enter, I will have an error that unrecognized function or variable X. There is no X in the workspace. Okay, so let's clear it again, the command window, CLC. Let's now run the code. Here, by pressing on run. If you didn't see the run, maybe it's on the home page. So when you click on your M file, you will see the editor, and in the editor, you can see the run icon. So run. Here we got an error. What's good in MATLAB that it tells us the error. We'll talk about this in details in the coming video, but here we can see that the error is in line 2. So we can go to the M file, we can correct the error that we have and run the file again, and we will get the new value of y, which is 2. And the value, executed value, or the new value of y will be shown in the workspace. Okay, that's it for this video. In the coming video, we'll talk about the M file and a new live script file. Thank you.